Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the idea of this deck, it looks at first glance a little bit burn-ish, but it's not actually really a burn deck. I mean, it's kind of a burn deck, but it's not really playing burn spells. It's playing burn creatures, and the reason the deck caught my eye is... And I think this came in like 40-something, 44th maybe at the SCG event this weekend. But the reason it caught my eye is Guttersnipe is one of the cards that people ask me about most. People love them some Guttersnipe. And there's so many decks that people are like, oh, why don't you play Guttersnipe? Why don't you play Guttersnipe? And I usually say, well, it dies really easily, and I haven't found it to be that good. Well, this is a Guttersnipe deck. We are trying to play, we only have 4 creatures. Electrostatic Field, 1 damage when we cast instant or sorcery. Guttersnipe, 2 damage to each opponent when we cast an instant or sorcery. So those are our damage creatures. Then we have Runaway Steam-Kin, which gives us like this kind of storm combo almost when we cast our cheap spells. And then Arclight Phoenix to get in damage in the air. So those are our creatures. As far as our spells, we're playing a lot of janky cantrips. Crash Through, Warlord's Fury, essentially just 1 mana, draw a card, trigger your Guttersnipe, trigger your Electrostatic Field, grow your Runaway Steam-Kin, hopefully get back your Arclight Phoenix. We do have shocks. We have 1 Lightning Strike. Tormenting Voice is our main way to get Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard. Also Skewer the Critics for a little bit more damage. Skewer and also Light Up the Stage are 2 Spectacle cards. They're pretty sweet with both Guttersnipe and Electrostatic Field, since if we cast a random Crash Through or something with one of these creatures out, it's going to deal damage to our opponent, turn on the Spectacle cost, and let it cast it for 1 mana. And that's basically the deck. We're hoping to play our creatures, cast a bunch of really janky red cantrips, and hope that that adds up to our opponent being dead. So that is Mono Red Phoenix. So let's give it a shot. This deck is going to be one of the more aggressive decks we've played in a while. The highlights are great, but the stream's even better live. So you can check it out Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/MTGGoldfish. Good time to interact, ask some questions, show off some deck lists, and just have some fun. So hope to see you then. I really want this Steam-Kin to live. Let's take our beads. Painful beads, but they might have Moment of Craving, and I don't really want our Steam-Kin to get craved. Alright, Find Finality. Gets back the dorks. Well, alright, here we go. So, Runaway Steam-Kin. We don't have much card draw, though. Runaway Steam-Kin. Remove the counters. Guttersnipe. Trigger Steam-Kins. Crash Through, trigger Steam-Kins. Shock. Man, we're so close to hitting this Wild Growth Walker, and yet so far away. Oh, what do we do? Well, shock our opponent. Remove some counters. Remove some counters. Risk factor our opponent. Opponent. Takes it to 11. If we attack with everything, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we hit Seeker Squire, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. I mean, I think this is actually game. Oh, no! Okay, yeah, that... Oh, no! It's not game! Oh! That's right, we played the Steam-Kin this turn! Oh, my God. Well, that was a good turn, but it didn't win us the game. For some reason, I thought we had 3 unsummoning sick creatures. Then our opponent, of course, gets to do 1,000,000 explores. Gains back all that life, which I assume means we can't win again. Ugh. Wild Growth Walker is a problem. We would have won this game several times over if there was no Wild Growth Walker to deal with. Now, block Jade Light. Drop to 2. Risk factor. 7. Opponent's got to let us draw. Okay. Remove counters from Steam-Kin. Oh, we might be doing it. Oh, we're doing it. We're definitely doing it. This is the deck doing its thing. There we go. Electrostatic Field. Grow it. Warlord's Fury. First strike them up. Hit you for 3. Yes. Arclight. Well, that's Warlord's Fury. Got him. We got him. And opponent scoops it up, and that is the power of the deck. That is the power of the deck. We messed up with our unsummoning attackers, and our opponent gained 12 life, 15 life. They gained an insane amount of life, and couldn't keep up. Couldn't keep up. We just had too much damage. Too much damage. Oh my goodness. We might be able to kind of go off here. Can we go off here? So play Electrostatic Field. Well, we can try. Play Electrostatic Field. Counters on Steam-Kin. Remove mana from... This is where the deck is so fun. Remove that. So 3 mana. Guttersnipe. Counters on Steam-Kin. Remove the counters. Crash through. Deal 3 damage, grow our stuff. This is where the deck feels like Storm combo. Yes. Ooh. All right, that's another skewer. Oh, we win here. We just win. Is this a turn 3 kill? Oh, maybe it's turn 4. Yup, damage. Give us some cards. Thank you very much. Remove the counters. Play a Steam-Kin. Yeah. Oh, remove the counters. Lava Coil your Brontodon. Oh, this deck is so fun. Skewer the critics your face? Ooh, got him! We got him! One more for the road. How do you like us now, Go Gary? You and your wild growth walkers. Oh man. Well, this deck can deal a lot of damage out of nowhere. Well, let's see if we can do that again, because that was spectacular. 4 lands is a lot, but light up the stage is good. Risk factor is good. Hopefully Warlord's Fury can dig us into some action. Or land number 5. That's a lot of lands. That's a lot of lands. Oh, it's a 18 land deck. Magic gods. Magic gods. Why would you play best of 3 when you can climb faster in best of 1? Mostly because best of 3 is a much, in my opinion, for me, is a much better game. Opponent revitalizes. Climbing just, there's not much value in it. Like, I guess there's value if you are thinking you're gonna make the top 8 people and make it to the Mythic Championship, but in general, there's not, for 99.9999% of people, there's not a significant amount of value to be had from ranking up. So you might as well do what you enjoy. Res Factor you. Opponent did miss a land drop. Takes it. Takes it. Well, light up the stage. Guttersnipe you. Man, Guttersnipe, if it sticks out, it can deal a big chunk of damage. Opponent copies it to fairy in a land. Well, go to combat. Get in with snipes. Opponent down to 13. We're actually kind of close. We're sort of close to doing it. Opponent. Ooh, it's gonna be close. They can't play that Teferi. Howlfout tapped. Passes. Well, we gotta do this, unfortunately, because we're gonna lose it. So, Banefire for 5. Actually, more than 5. Oh, did we overtap? We did. Or overpaid. Banefire for 5. Exactly enough to not be counterable. Hit our opponent for 5 plus 2, so 7. Yes. Yes. Down to 6. Guttersnipe. Opponent revitalizes. Trying to stay alive. What was the 5-color deck you had in your arena collection? I'd have to look. There's a couple that I had been messing around with. Nothing that really got to the point where I wanted, though. Well, risk factor our opponent. Give us those cards. We want cards. Opponent negates. Okay. Takes 2. Well, let's just mount in blasting cannons. Get in with Guttersnipe. Opponent down to 6. These risk factors are coming. The risk factors are coming. Yeah, Guttersnipe has been absurd. Opponent has Shalai. Well, let's crash through. I think Guttersnipe might just get the combo kill. Crash through. Warlord's Fury. The jank! Yes. Tormenting Voice. And nice to fairies. You've been sniped. You've been sniped. Sure, flip it. Why not? Flip it around. All right, opponent gave us a good game. Fair enough. Opponent gave us a good game. Wow! Well, maybe I've been underrating the power of Guttersnipe, because this has felt like if you unsnap with Guttersnipe, you just absolutely stomp people. You just grind them into the ground. I think we gotta kill Llanowar, unfortunately. Yeah. I really want to just Guttersnipe, but we can't let Llanowar live here. Play the mountain, pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Gotta bolt the bird. I think that deserves a caw. Opponent passes. Well, Guttersnipe. Pass the turn. We're getting close to kind of going off. If our board lives and our opponent doesn't have a Chupacabra, which they very well could, they gotta have something sometime. Ugh. We even had a lightning strike, but we had to play our Guttersnipe. We just had to. Now we got a Wild Growth Walker staring us down. Well, Guttersnipe, go. Please, no more life gain. No more life gain. No more exploring. No more exploring. Oh, Jade Light. Boo and hiss. We can't even Lightning Strike Skewer because we'd have to damage our opponent, so we can't. That costs 5 mana. Opponent gets him with Wild Growth. They're up to 28. We're gonna deal a lot of damage this turn, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Opponent doing some arena mockery there for their lucky top decks. Let's Lightning Strike our opponent. Each of our burn spells is a lot of damage. Down to 20. Light up the stage. And our opponent. Down to 15. Play a mountain. Skewer the critics. Is this gonna work? How much damage are we dealing? Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, hello to you, too! Oh, this deck. They went up to 28, and we 28'd them! Opponent said oops, too. They did their mocking hello, and then they oopsed. Well, land and Guttersnipe. Spectacle's interesting. It's so expensive when it's 3. Vivian Reed. We're gonna need one of our big combo kills at some point. Opponent. Hydroid crosses. Passes. Well, play a land. Let's Tormenting Voice. Discard Electrostatic Field. Hit our opponent. Oh! Oh my god, that's Xaxes. Yes! If I'm counting this correctly, I think this is Xaxes. 5 down to 13. 5 down to 8. 5 down to 3. And then Phoenix in the graveyard? Oh, man. Ooh, got him. Oh, this deck. This deck. Oh, boy. Oh, this deck can do some sweet things. Well, risk factor. Discard a mountain. All right, opponent, the choice is yours. Come on. Choose death. Choose death. Oh. All right. Opponent chooses life. Do we just pass? I think we're just going to pass. I mean, we have lethal burn in hand. And we don't want to turn on this Vraska's Contempt. They could draw a Crosses, but if they don't draw life gain, or like something else, opponent, combat, gets in, sure. Pumps, okay. Down to 7. Passes. Well, lightning strike our opponent. Come on, no negates. Down to 6. Skewer the critics our opponent. And this should do it. I think we got there. They can contempt their thing, but then we get back our Phoenix, and they're out of their contempt. Down to 3. Skewer the critics our opponent. Down to having to contempt your own guy, that we get back our Phoenix in this game. Sure. Well, let's keep going. Light up the stage. And alright, that works. Another skewer. I mean, we got the Phoenix coming too, but... Whoo! Got him! We got him! One more! One more for the 5-0. I have been really impressed with this deck. This deck has been surprisingly sweet and effective, and really fun. Have to leave them in. Alright, play a mountain, play Steam-Kin. Pass the turn. Yeah, Diamond Mare, I think, might be our solution to the mono-red mirror issue. Opponent. Yes, yes. Go lava running. Gets in. No blocks. Yeah, is this Wizard's Lightning? Okay. And they're just so good at killing our creatures. I think maybe that's the biggest problem, is they have a lot of burn that can kill our creatures, and we don't. Now, that is burn that kills creatures. Well, play Runaway Steam-Kin. Grow Steam-Kin. Shock Runaway Steam-Kin. Grow Steam-Kins. Oh, well, we'll see what our opponent has. We might be getting to a combo turn. We only have one card draw spell, but we're going to have the mana, and we have the Guttersnipe. Ugh, Wizard's Lightning. I think this might be the most bolts we've ever had in Standard. Come on now, Magic Gods. Come on now. All right. Double Wizard's Lightning. And a land. And a light up the stage. Yep. Thoughts on the Wizard article stating death to sideboarding? Well, that's just for Arena. I don't like non-sideboarding. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, come on, Tormenting Voice. I'm not a fan of no sideboard formats, personally. I don't really like them. I don't think they're... Whew. Whew. Oh. Yeah, we need those Diamond Mares. We need those Diamond Mares. Hey, what's up, Green Mage MTG? We need those Diamond Mares. That's the solution to our problems. This has been brutal. I mean, I guess our opponent drew all their wizards. Oh, oh. Mihawk, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Well, we need an unruly chain of cantrips. That's not a cantrip. Well, go to content. Bat attack. Ugh. Well, play the mountain. Hope the frenzy fizzles. There are things that let us win from here. If we can chain together cantrips, it is a possibility. Blockchain whirler. Bone it. Yeah. Down to 7. Shocks electrostatic field. Mountain. Fizzle. Fizzle. Okay. Another frenzy. Well, we need like cantrip in. That frenzy improved a lot when they hit their 4th copy of Wizard's Lightning. And that's a lightning strike. Oh my god. Yeah, that was all 4. Yeah, frenzies, that's a thing. So we finished our Mono Red Phoenix run. 4-2, we crushed everything except for Mono Red Burn. And the Burn matchup feels bad, but looking at the deck list, I think, like I said, I'm actually going to change my build right now. I think it's a really easy fix, or at least potentially a pretty easy fix. Get rid of Fight with Fires, go down Advances Blasting Cannons, go down a Goblin Chain Whirler, and just bring in 4 Diamond Mares to the sideboard. And I think, I mean, this isn't, you'll never lose to Mono Red, but it goes a long way to making that matchup better, especially with our cantrip plan. That's a lot of life we're gaining. So I think that is probably the direction to go, but the deck, it feels sweet. Anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So one more time on the way out the door, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, tons of stuff coming up tonight. We are playing some Standard on Goldfish Gladiator. Crim has a video coming up tomorrow, I believe, if he finishes editing it. Crim. Playing some 5-0 Fish. Commander Clash, the replay of the live game will be going up. The new season starting soon. Matcha Brew, Modern, 5-color mono white humans, Standard for budget magic. So much stuff coming up. Also, the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, and they make super slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can check them out over at ridgewallet.com and get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH10, and they also offer free shipping. So anyway, everyone, you all are super amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you all. It's always a blast. So have a wonderful weekend, whether you're magicking, whether you're not magicking. Oh yeah, and also next Tuesday, I will be Vintage Super Leaguing. So hopefully I see you there. That's 9 Eastern on twitch.tv/magic if you want to see some vintage action. Should be an adventure based on our experience on Matcha Brew with Vintage Survival. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.